This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Mezco 112 Collective Logan. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard Mezco box, with Wolverine's claws ripping through the front, and we can actually see a weathered look around the edges. Turning the box around, we can see multiple images and panels showcasing the figure in multiple posing positions with his different interchangeable parts and accessories. So with the box out of the way, let's crack these figures open and see what we have inside. And here's Logan out of the box. And man, what a beautiful piece from Mezco. They absolutely kill it with their Wolverine figures, and this Logan does not disappoint. His sculpt is amazing, really cool accessories, and I absolutely love his soft goods. He is yet another reason why Mezco is my favorite toy line to date. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a closer look at his accessories. So Logan does come with a decent amount of accessories. Starting off, he comes with 3 interchangeable head sculpts, 3 sets of hands, his dog tags, and his leather jacket. And lastly, he also comes with a circular base stand with the Wolverine claws printed at the top. He also comes with a clear articulated arm that articulates at 4 points with a clip. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at Logan. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at Logan. Now, I freaking love this, man. This came out great. I know a lot of people are kind of like a little done with Mezco making more Wolverine figures. I personally am not, because I think this is awesome. And it's really cool for a really high-end line like this to give us a ton of iterations of a particular character. Not a lot of other toy lines do that, especially the higher end lines. So Mezco's giving us a lot of looks for certain characters. You know, Wolverine, Batman, even Punishers are in that line. So I think this is fantastic. So first and foremost, the head sculpts are gorgeous, man. The first one we get here is the standard head. The hat is actually attached to it, so that is one whole piece right there. It's not meant to be removed. So it looks really, really good there. The 5 o'clock shadow, just the face just looks great, man. The intensity of it, the brow, his sideburns just look amazing. The detail in the hat, the texture, that black wash, all of that looks really, really good. We also do get a regular head like here, more snarling. We've seen that head sculpt before with other figures, which is really nice. It's a really good one too if you don't want one, if you don't want Logan without his hat, so that's a good option like there. And then we also do get a patch head, which is pretty crazy, so with the eye patch. And look how intense that looks. Mezco kills it with their comic book sculpts, and I think that is amazing how that came out. I mean, Mezco really does a good job when they really want to, man, and that is just awesome. So everything about this guy aesthetically is just really cool to me. So we have a nice leather-like jacket, nice dark brown, looks really, really good. The zipper is a working zipper. It actually comes zipped up, so you have to unzip it down. So that's pretty cool that we even get something like that. We get dog tags here. And you can zoom in right there and actually see what it says, because to the blind eye, I could not read that whatsoever, so I had to zoom in with my camera to actually get all the detail in there. So we do get a white tank top underneath right there. We got the cowboy belt buckle, just like that we see with Old Man Logan, and some nice jeans like that. And I love how it has the yellow stitching like that, so that's some like Levi's, you know what I mean? So that's really, really cool. Right there you have the butt pockets like that. Looks really, really nice. Kind of a loose thread right there. I could trim that off. But the boots look really good too. We got nice like cowboy boots, just like that. They go high up on the ankle. Those look really, really nice. And the feet with some peg holes look really, really good. I think aesthetically this guy is just awesome, man. And if I can bring in my old man Logan here, you can kind of see these guys side by side and how they kind of look. And the jacket, the color of the jackets are different. We do get a darker brown with the younger Logan like that, and you can kind of just see how it's aged like so. So that's pretty cool how we get that. I mean, man, dude, Mezco is killing it in my opinion, and I think this is a good example of it. Okay, so now let's check out his accessories. So we do get a pretty decent amount. So I've already showed you the 3 head sculpts. We also, of course, get the Mezco stand with his hands crossed like that, forming the X with his claws, which is always really nice, with that brown like that, and we get the clear articulated arm. We also do get interchangeable hands here, so we do get a pair of closed-fisted hands. That's how it comes packaged in the box. Then we also do get his clawed hands, because you gotta have the clawed hands for Wolverine, because, you know, that's his stick, you know, his shtick, shtick, you know what I'm saying. So then we also do get a gripping hand for his left side and a more open palm hand for his right side. So, and he doesn't really come with anything to actually grip, but if you have something like one of those katanas that came with the other Wolverine figures, you can go ahead and put that in his hand and he will hold that perfectly in that left gripping hand. So that's really, really nice. So this just works out very good. So you can actually just take these hands off. They're on the standard pegs like so. Take them off just like that. Now I'm going to slide off the jacket here like so. So you kind of have to take the hands off when you want to take off the jacket. Pull the arms back and we can pull this off just like so. And there you go. And I can see him with his tank top. Now, of course, we want to put something like his clawed hands on like that. So we can pop those on there. And then something like this, put them on there, and there you go. That's what you want for a Wolverine figure. So something like that. Snick. So very, very cool. Love how that looks. And you can even see more of the detail on this particular figure with like the hairy arms and whatnot, which looks very cool. I love that a lot. And you can just see how like small and stocky he is. I love that a ton. So very freaking cool. Again, not a whole lot of accessories, but what he does come with fits for this character perfectly. Alright, so with the jacket off, I'm going to show you guys the articulation, because the jacket does hinder articulation a little bit, but I really want to show you what the buck can do here. So the head and the neck are on ball joints, so those roll around just like so. Does turn left and right, up about that far, which is really nice, down about that much, and pivot side to side. You can take this necklace off if you really want to. You would just unpeg the head and then just slide it off like that. So it's very easy to take on and off when you want to do that. But I want to leave mine on because I just think it works perfectly that way. Arms can go full 360 like so, up and out that far. There actually is a slight butterfly joint in there, so that's really nice. We've got rotation at the bicep, double jointed knees, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. We do get a double ball peg in the midsection, so that rolls around like so. Does turn left and right, pivot side to side, and crunch back and forth like so. We got hip joints that kick forward that far, back a little bit, splits about that far, which is pretty decent considering. Actually, you can go a little more like that, so that's actually really good considering the soft goods. Rotation in the upper thigh, double jointed knees. We get rotation at the, well, there's a ball peg right here at the ankle, so that rolls around left and right, up and down, and a pretty decent ankle rocker. So overall, I personally love this. If you're a big Wolverine fan, and I love the fact that Mezco is giving us so many different looks for the character, and we're getting so many good ones too, because in my opinion, none of the Wolverine figures have been letdowns. They've all been really, really good. And I'm loving this younger Logan figure, man. It's just so cool how we get the different parts, the different looks, the detail, especially in the faces. Man, Mezco just nails it, and I love what they do here. So if you're a Wolverine fan and want another badass Mezco figure to add to your shelf, then I think Logan is definitely it. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your Mezco comparison, here he is standing next to all the other Wolverine figures from the 112 Collective line. And just for fun, here he is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys. my review of the Mezco 112 Collective Logan. Now, overall, I think this is a beautiful piece, and I absolutely love what Mezco has done. Those face sculpts are some of the best I've ever seen in 6-inch action figures. The sculpt and the paint throughout the entire figure is gorgeous. I love his soft goods, and the fact that the jacket has a working zipper is pretty nuts. His accessories are very well done, and I love his articulation. Considering he's such a small and bulky figure, it's actually really good. If you're not sick of getting Mezco Wolverines like I am, then you will absolutely love this Logan figure. And if you're on Facebook, head over to my group, the Mezco 112 Collective Collectors, for all kinds of Mezco goodness. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.